Long before Nicolas Maduro stood on presidential balconies or addressed the world as Venezuela's leader, he lived a life far removed from power. He was born in 1962 in a Venezuela that still appeared stable on the surface, but was quietly cracking underneath. His family was not wealthy, his upbringing was modest, and like many young Venezuelans, Maduro learned early that survival depended on persistence, not privilege. As a young man, he did not enter politics through elite schools or military academies. Instead, he became a bus driver in Caracas, a job that placed him directly in the heart of the working class. Every day, he listened to the frustrations of ordinary people: low wages, corruption, inequality, and a political system that seemed distant and uncaring. Those conversations became his classroom. Maduro grew increasingly drawn to leftist ideology, influenced by socialist literature and revolutionary movements spreading across Latin America. He believed the poor were excluded from power and that the system was designed to benefit only a few. It was during this period that his political identity was forged not in government offices, but on the streets, in labor unions, and in protest movements. This was not the beginning of a leader. It was the beginning of a believer. In the 1990s, Venezuela entered a period of political turbulence. Public anger was rising, trust in traditional leaders was collapsing, and the country was searching for something or someone different. That someone was Hugo Chavez. After Chavez's failed coup attempt and later released from prison, he became a symbol of resistance against the old political order. Maduro was drawn to him almost immediately. Unlike many who saw Chavez as an opportunity, Maduro saw him as a mission. He became one of Chavez's most loyal supporters, not because he was the most visible or outspoken, but because he was dependable. In politics, loyalty often matters more than brilliance, and Chavez noticed. When Chavez rose to power in 1999, Maduro rose with him. Over the years, Maduro held multiple positions: legislator, political organizer, and eventually foreign minister. In that role, he became Venezuela's voice abroad, strengthening ties with governments that shared Chavez's anti-Western stance. While others came and went, Maduro remained quiet, consistent, unquestioning. As Chavez's health deteriorated, trust became currency, and Maduro had more of it than anyone else. Then came the moment that changed everything. In one of his final public addresses, Chavez named Nicolas Maduro as his chosen successor. When Chavez died in 2013, Venezuela did not just lose a president, it lost its center of gravity, and Maduro stepped into the vacuum. Maduro's rise to the presidency was not triumphant, it was fragile. He won the 2013 election by a very narrow margin, and from the very beginning, his legitimacy was questioned. Unlike Chavez, Maduro lacked charisma. Unlike previous leaders, he inherited a country already heading toward disaster, and the disaster came quickly. Oil prices collapsed. Government spending spiraled. Inflation exploded. Basic necessities, food, medicine, electricity became scarce. Millions of Venezuelans found themselves trapped in an economy that could no longer support them. Protests erupted across the country, and with them came confrontation. Maduro responded not with reform, but with control. Opposition leaders were sidelined or imprisoned. Institutions that challenged him were weakened. When the opposition gained power in the National Assembly, Maduro created new political structures to neutralize them. Elections continued, but their credibility faded. Courts remained, but their independence vanished. As international pressure mounted, sanctions tightened, and global criticism grew louder, Maduro's rule hardened. What began as a presidency slowly transformed into something else: a system built around survival. Millions fled the country. Those who remained learned to adapt, and Maduro remained in power. Not because the country was thriving, but because power, once secured, is difficult to remove. Nicolas Maduro did not rise as a conqueror. He rose as a survivor, one who learned that in politics, holding power can matter more than earning it. How did that go for him? Did he succeed? Stay tuned, grab a popcorn, subscribe to get more information.